Okay, so what kind of situation do we have at the moment on BTC USD? Now, if you remember from our last analysis, we expected the market to show a reaction after this impulse and start a minor rejection or retracement to the downside. Now, from a weekly perspective, we do have this bearish trend line, which the market has already hit and has basically already rejected, and it seems that the market will respect it from a weekly closing perspective. Now, on the daily time frame, what do we have? We have a market that clearly has created this overextended W formation, and what do we expect specifically after the market went for the top of the previous high, aka also basically the trend line that we have from a weekly perspective. So both a daily high and a weekly trend line all lining up at this area. We definitely expected the market to basically show this reaction, as we said in the previous analysis. Now, from here, what do we expect? We actually expect the market to make a push to the downside. Specifically, we would like to see the market go and test this structure level, which the market couldn't respect as resistance here, but definitely is an important structure level, which is now turn support, and then the market should respect if basically it wants to grab some liquidity. Now, from a 4-hour perspective, can we be looking immediately for the short? Now, from a 4-hour perspective, unless you have already shorted basically from the confluence area that, as you can see, was here, the trend line from the weekly and the high from the daily, basically at this point you're already risk-free on the trade. Absolutely no problem. But if you want to short from here, you still have to wait, because it seems like the market at the moment is still not breaking structure to the downside, and it still is basically just creating an impulse consolidation, which is losing its momentum to the downside, and the next impulse to the upside might start. Possibly even to go and test this zone for a last time with a W formation before starting to move to the downside. So anyway, from a 4-hour perspective, it's pretty clear that the move to the downside is not ready yet. So from here, the market can easily continue to the upside. Therefore, we have to be extra cautious in taking the short unless you have shorted the high, which basically in that case leaves you with a trade which is already risk-free. So worst case, you're out of the trade break even. So what we will be doing? We will be monitoring price action on the 4-hour time frame inside of this area, waiting for the market to shift from a bullish market to a bearish market on the 4-hour time frame, and possibly provide to us one of our valid entries. And as soon as the market will do that, we will be taking a nice short with a good risk to reward and good probabilities for a nice push at least to this area with students probably next week. So this is basically what we're looking at on BTC USD. Obviously, if everything will remain like this from a 4-hour perspective, the market will just continue to the upside. But if we will see things changing, as we just said, from a 4-hour perspective, definitely there is the possibility to be looking for this nice short position back to this structure level. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure to drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. And I will see you in the next video.